Hello, 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 testing. And we are live. Welcome back, everyone. Good evening. Atalanta versus Juventus tonight. Some Serie A action, midweek action. Should be a good one. Atalanta not on the best of form. I think they've drawn like 4 of the last 5 matches. They're home tonight, so they're doing the coin toss. As you see, the referees and the assistants, VAR, the control center, officials, VAR, Shifi. Shifi is one of the VAR referees. And then we see the lineups. AC Milan, as you can see, play a 3-5-2 system. Mannion in goal, Tomori, Gabia, Pavlovic, the centre backs. Salamakers, Fofana, Modric, Ricci, and Batisagi in midfield, and up top Leao and Jimenez. A bit out of breath, had to shuttle my way into this, into my seat. Looks like AC Milan are taking kickoff. Oh yeah, let's do the clock as well. The ultras. Yep, Milan kicking run from right to left. Let's do the time. The clock starts now. I hope you're all well, everyone, this evening, or wherever you are in this world, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever. I'm looking forward to this match. Atalanta, not quite the team they were in previous years, but they still have some good players. Lookman is starting up front for Atalanta, and you've got Pasadic and De Catala behind him. Edison is still there, so they've still got some players to watch out for. And as I just said, I mentioned the team, AC Milan's team, pretty good, on decent form, and you got Modric in fine fettle this season for Milan, pulling the strings still at the age of 40 years old. Here he is. Speaking of which, he's on the ball. He gets tackled though, great tackle by Ederson. The ball finds its way back to Atalanta with Ederson. Lookman drops in deep to collect the ball. He plays it wide to Palisic. De Ketelaere with an awful pass. Kicks it out for a throw in. Milan have the ball once again. This light, I always find this light a bit too bright. I'll probably adjust it. I didn't have time to adjust it. I just quickly switched it on. I'll probably adjust it during half time. I've got all these tabs open. If I do it now, I'm afraid I might miss some of the action, especially so early on in this match. Salamakers. Number 4, Richie. Bartasaghi looks for crosses, but it's blocked. Wins the ball back. Plays it infield. Rafael Leao. Tries to play a 1-2 with Fofana, but just doesn't get it. But Milan have the ball back. Here's Tomori. Salamakers on the right wing. Beats Kosunu and wins a corner. What's his face? The Milan coach. I forgot his name now. Name escapes me. Doing a decent job at AC Milan. Former Juventus coach as well. Speaking of which, Juventus are looking for a new manager. Ball in from Milan. Ball out. Comes back to Richie and he makes it 1-0. From like 35 yards out. What a start we've had to this game. 3 minutes in, Richie scores. I think the goalie, let's have a look at that. The goalie could have done better there. The ball deflected. The ball was deflected in from Ederson's knee. Richie half volleys it down into the ground. It's going on target, but there wasn't that much power on the ball. Ederson goes up to knee the ball. It goes in behind. Past Karnaseki and makes it 1-0 Milan. A bit unlucky there for Atalanta. A bit lucky for AC Milan. But Richie scores. He'll claim that goal. That's his goal. Via deflection. 1-0 already. Questions asked. Can Atalanta respond? Right, let's do the score. Yes, I almost forgot. AC Milan. Score and name, I don't know how. I should have typed that down. Richie Rich. I think it's Richie. That's how you pronounce it. Or is it Ricky? Richie, I think. Corners for Atalanta. Whipped in. Header. Oh, just wide. Who was that? Hein. Gets a head on the ball, hits it wide from like 5 yards out. Doesn't get a clean header on the ball, but it was kind of like a free header. He just probably got put off slightly. decent chance. Goal kick to AC Milan. It's a great start to the match. At least we got an early goal. I'm hoping this will be a high scoring match. Mannion Husit. High controls. Passed it back to Kosonud, who passed it back to Karnesecki. Darun. Pasalic. Atalanta on the ball, shooting from left to right. Salamakos fouls. Free kick in deep in AC Milan's half. Ahanor is fouled by Salamakos. Around halfway inside AC Milan's half. The run looks like he's going to whip one in. Standing over the ball. No, he doesn't. Who is that? Is that Bernasconi? Anyway, down this right hand side with the Catala. Is he fouled? Yeah. By Jimenez. Free kick to Atalanta. Just outside the box, down on the right hand side of the penalty box. Just outside. Former Chelsea man Zappacosta stands on the ball. He's going to whip one in, I guess. Looks like it, yeah. He's the only one standing over the ball. Can he put a decent ball into the box? Atalanta fans look on, hoping. Come on, just put a decent ball in. Whips one in. Edison. Oh, cleared away by Milan. Salamakos boots it. Jimenez chases. Bernasconi clears. Here's Richie, the goal scorer. To Modric. Richie. Rich. Come on, we want Atalanta to get back into this game. And Lookman has the ball. Mistake by Milan. He shoots. Ball goes out for a corner kick. The shot was blocked and went behind for a corner. Salamakos couldn't keep it in. Bernasconi on that left foot. Oh, it's a terrible corner. Comes out for a shot by Pasadic. Was it Darun? Over the bar. High, wide and handsome. Goal kick, Milan. Foul on Lookman, Atalanta free kick. Tomori went in on Lookman. Yep, that's a foul. Looking at the replays, the kick, he takes a whack. Yes, Tomori, don't give me that look. You whacked Lookman from behind. It's Hein. Edison. Zappacosta. Costanu. Zappacosta kicks it out of play. Milan throw in. Yep. So far, nothing's really happening. Atalanta on the ball. I think Milan are dropping off a bit more now, knowing they've got a lead. They're trying to take the sting out of the game. But they need to get Modric on the ball more if they want to dominate. Because at the moment, since the goal, Atalanta have been in charge. Here's Costanu, Zappacosta, Edison. Plays it with the outside of his foot to Ahano, Banasconi, De Rune. Good tackle by Tomori on Ahano, but the ball goes out for throw into Atalanta. Here's Lookman, Pasadic. Is he fouled? No, he goes down too easy. Milan have the ball. Fofana boots up in the air and Atalanta gather the ball once again. They're going to try another build up. Here's Edison. Pasadic. Edison is Edison wearing his turtleneck. He's wearing the long sleeves underneath his t-shirt. Come on, man! It's not that cold. It's cold, but it's not like. Well, maybe Bergamo might be cold this evening. It might be cold this evening. This morning it was chilly, but the sun was out, so it was very nice still to go out. Here in London. Atalanta with the ball, trying to build up from the back. The onus is on them to score now, not Milan. It's Ahano, De Rune. Played forward but well intercepted by Modric. Milan have the ball. Here's Manyan. Boots it long. Leao jumps but doesn't get the ball. Richie does. He gets tackled and The ball rolls out for a corner kick for Milan down this near side. So all of a sudden Milan have a corner, a set piece, and Atalanta have to deal with that. Modric collects the ball on this near side. Is he going to whip one in, or is it going to be a short one? He's going to whip it in. Doesn't beat the near post. Cleared. And it's a throw into Milan. A poor corner. Bartasaghi takes it. The throw in to Modric. Good cross by Bartasaghi, but cleared by Atalanta. Milan have the ball back. Here's Pavlovic. Modric. No, it goes out of play. It's a throw in for Atalanta. What's his name? The AC Milan manager again? I forgot his name. I always forget his name. It's not Pioli. What's the other one? Beg your pardon. It's Milan on the ball now. Tomori, Ricci. Pavlovic comes forward with the ball, plays it ball forward, but it's intercepted by Kosunu. Plays it back to Karnaseki, boots it into the sky. De Catala can't control the ball. Here's Kosunu, plays the ball forward. Zappacosta can't quite get there. The ball is back with Milan. Looks like there's going to be an early sub. Atalanta player. Who's coming on? Who's coming off? Bresciani's coming on for De Bruyne. I'm guessing it's probably an injury. He doesn't have any yellow cards or anything going on. So Bresciani's coming on for De Bruyne. I suspect he's going to fill in that centre midfield role alongside Ederson. Ahano. Oh, it's a bit of ping pong here. The ball goes back to Atalanta. Karnaseki in goal. He throws it out wide here to Zappacosta by this near side. He plays it infield to Pasalic. Looks for the run of... Who was that? Pasalic plays the ball forward. Oh, shot by Ederson. Saved comfortably, to be fair, by Magnan, but it was something at least. It was a shot on target for Atalanta. It started off with a mistake by Magnan. His pass was intercepted. The ball finds its way to Ederson to have a chance on goal, a shot, but doesn't really hit it cleanly or with much power, but it was something. Bresciani. He's De Catala. Zappacosta. Zappacosta, he's trying to beat He can't get past Batasagi, but he gets a throw in at least. Edison, Bresciani. Lookman drops in deep as he usually does to get onto the ball. He finds the ball by dropping in deep quite a lot. Here's Kosanu, plays it wide to Zabacosta again. De Ketela. Edison plays it to Pasalic. Edison again. Plays it out wide, down the far side on the left to, what's his face? Bernasconi, Bresciani, Hein, Edison. They're working the ball. Atalanta trying to find a gap and space to play the ball forward, but they can't. They lose the ball, but they win it back again. Here's Dapacosta. Kosanu. De Catala. Crosses. Header by number 69, Ahano, but heads it wide. When De Catala put that cross in, the camera cut to the crowd. What kind of directing is that? So what? But yeah, so far it's a decent match. For the good of the game, this game, Atalanta scoring would do. Here's Edison. Edison again. AC Milan just defending their penalty box, or their defensive line's just outside the penalty box. They lost the ball, Atalanta. Here's Salamakas now dribbling, well done. Oof. He carried the ball well, but couldn't play an accurate pass to Rafael Leao. Atalanta win the ball back. With Bresciani. Bernasconi. With his socks down his ankles. Edison. Palisadic loses the ball. AC Milan counter now. They're open at the back. It's 3 versus 4. Pavlovic just couldn't play that final pass. Atalanta kind of get away with that. Zapacosta to Edison. AC Milan just playing on the counter now. It's so early in the match though. Here's Lookman down his left hand side, plays it back to Pasalic. He crosses. Oof. Zapacosta with the shot. Before that, from the cross, someone tried to do a bicycle kick, but completely air shot. But they're doing something. They're trying to get back into this game. They've got plenty of time. They just got to beware of getting caught on the counter attack by AC Milan. Rafael Leao, Salamakers are a danger on the break with their pace and their skill. Here's Bresciani, comes forward, driving forward, puts a cross in. Crowded players. AC Milan find a way to clear it. Oh, bad control by Ricci. Pasalic. Oh, blazed over the bar. It was a chance. It was a chance for, who was that? I don't know. Number 69 blows it. Has a decent attempt. Has a good chance, but balloons the ball over the bar. He's through on goal. All he had to do was hit the target. To be fair, I think he's a defender, but still, if he kept that ball down, at least it would have counted as a shot on target. It just looks awful when he blazed it over the bar. The ball did bounce up, but you expect professional footballers to at least keep the ball down. It wasn't a clear-cut, easy chance, but it was a chance. Milan escape. And now they have the ball. Number 7, Jimenez. We've barely seen him on the ball. We've barely seen Milan players on the ball in the last 10 minutes. Since they've gone ahead, actually. It's been all Atalanta. Come on, Atalanta, we wanted to score. What is their probability? Live win probability. Let's have a look. Oh no. Doesn't say. Nothing much is happening. AC Milan are on the ball. They're working the ball, trying to find space, but they lose the ball in the halfway line. And here's Edison driving forward of the ball. Milan, a number of players drop back. They're dropping inside the penalty box now. Bresciani. Costano. Pasalic out wide to Zappacosta. Back in field to Bresciani, number 44. You know the score. Lookman. On the edge of the box. Dribbles infield, but into AC Milan players, and he fouls Tomori in the process. I think, is that Tomori? Yeah, oh, Fofana. That looked like a bad one. Oh, he steps on his ankle. He steps on Fofana's ankle. That might go to VAR. It looked accidental, and back in the old days, back in the day, that wasn't a foul or a red card. But today, you never know. You never know with VAR. You can't really stamp your foot down on anything these days. As we see the replay of the goal, very fortunate. Deflected off Edison's knee. Kanaseki frustrated. I'm glad nothing came of that. I'm glad there was no yellow or red card. Thank you God. I don't think it was anyway, but you just never know these days. It's Richie. Spreads the ball wide to Tomori. Throwing deep in Atalanta's half for Milan. With Sanamakers. Plays it back to Tomori. Gabi. Modric. They're a bit loose at the back, Atalanta, I feel. If Milan have a proper go at their defence, they could score another one. But I think Atalanta having much of the ball prevents that from happening at the moment. They could get caught in the counter-attack as they look for the equaliser though. Let's look at the possession. Yeah, possession 60 at the moment, 60% Atalanta, 40% Milan. Atalanta's have had 8 shots, 1 on target. Milan has 1 shot and 1 on target. So it's pretty much, yeah, Atalanta with the ball. But they've only had 1 shot on target thus far. So let's see what happens. Here's Leao. Fofana driving forward from deep in midfield. He shoots, blocked. Goes out for a throw-in. Down the far side. Halfway inside Atalanta's half. Here's Gabbia. Pavlovic. Bartosegui plays it forward, but Jimenez loses out. Here's Bresciani, drives forward with the ball. Hein goes down too easy, looks for the foul, doesn't get it. Milan look to counter. Oh, that's the first poor pass I've seen. I've watched 2 AC Milan games this season, and this is the first time I've seen Modric misplace a pass. Atalanta come forward now. De Catala. Pasalic. Oh, good turn, good control. Bang! Lookman makes it 1-1. Well done. Great pass by Pasalic. Forward pass into the box for Lookman. Excellent first touch. Ball out of his feet and smashes it in with his left foot. That's it. I think they deserved it. There you go. De Catala, Pasalic. Ball forward. Great touch. Smashes it into the near post by Lookman. This is the Lookman we all know and love. Explosive in the final third. Smashes it. Bam! Pass Magnan. He had no chance. Blink and you miss the ball. It's in the goal. 1-1. Oh, let's do the score. 1-1. Is a check in progress? Oh, great. What is it? An offside? An offside check? The goal is given. Well done. 1-1, 35 minutes. Milan take kickoff, kicking from right to left. They deserved it, I think, Atalanta. They didn't deserve to be losing, that's for sure. On the balance of play, a draw right now is a fair result, a fair scoreline. Well done. Jimenez, Batasegi, cross. Oh, there was an offside. Nigerian scorers in Serie A: first, Osimhen with 65, second, Lookman with 40, and Simi with 34. Yeah, Pasalic, she looks like Kevin Nolan, innit? Look at Pasalic. Look up Pasalic. She looks like... Remember Kevin Nolan from Bolton, West Ham? Pasalic looks like the Croatian version of him. As we see the replay, smack by Lookman. Fantastic. That's the Lookman we know. One touch out of the feet and whack. The ball hits the roof of the net. Remember that hat-trick in the Europa League final? Similar to... Some of those goals are similar to that. To this one. Meanwhile, Gabia is getting treatment for probably a head clash with Pasalic. Gennaro Gattuso looking on, the Italy's national team coach. Okay, meanwhile, we restart and Atalanta have the ball. Lookman picks it up deep. De Catala plays it wide to Zappacosta. Does a couple of step overs, clip ball, back post. Oof. It's okay. Fofana cleared up the mess. Heads it back to the goalkeeper Magnan. And Magnan throws it wide to Tomori. Plays the ball forward. Oh, that's a good pass there. Jimenez plays it wide down this near side to Batasegi, number 33. He plays it forward, but straight to Konasaki, the goalie. He's Bresciani now. Edison. Edison. Look how forward. Yeah, the side centre back. Ahano has come forward. Cosano. Now he's going forward. The right side is centre back. He's pushing all the way forward. Lookman plays a Lookman. Zappacosta cuts in on his left foot, shoots. That's got to be a corner now. That is a corner. Yeah, it's a corner. The ball took a slight nick of a Milan player. Atalanta, I think, are the better team in this half. I mean, Milan, since the equaliser, haven't really done anything. They haven't responded at all. It's been all Atalanta. Yeah, this is Berlusconi. He's going to whip one in on his left foot. It comes off. Who did it come off? Ricci for another corner. Berlusconi whipped one in. Goes over everyone. Number 44. Bresciani. Milan try and counter, but they can't. Ball is overhit. Goes back to the goalkeeper, Kanaseki. Looks like Ederson's down. I think he took a knock, a whack from someone. Oh, just a clash of knees with Rafael Leao. Lookman and Pasalic pick him up as they resume. Distance covered, Ederson 5.2 km, Ricci 5.2 km, Pasalic 5 km. Kilometers. Kanaseki now on the ball. Plays it short to Hein. Or to Ahano. Hein. Ahano. Yeah, Atalanta's side centre backs, they go so far forward when they're on the ball. Sometimes they go so far forward, they're beyond the centre forward, Lookman. Here's number 44, you know the score, Bresciani. Lookman. Outside the box, does one step over. Plays it back to Hein. Hein spreads it wide to Zappacosta. Kosunu. We've got 2 minutes added on of injury time. Throw in Atalanta. Here's Milan now on the ball. Ricci back to Gabbia. Pavlovic. Down his left wing. Back to Gabbia. Now we have Atalanta with men behind the ball. We've got 1 minute left of injury time. Zappacosta wins the ball. A bit scrappy here. Modric on the ball now. Plays it infield to Batasagi. Gabbia. Fofana. Salamakers 1-2. Salamakers with the cross into the box. Finds no one but the Atalanta player who clears it. Fofana now on the ball. Tomori. AC Milan now pushing forward in the last few minutes of the match, of this first half. Here's Modric, Ricci, and the referee blows for half time. So far it's been a good match. Maybe a draw thus far is the fair scoreline, I reckon. But on the balance of play, stats-wise, Atalanta have been the better team. I don't mean goal-wise, stats-wise, because it's 1-1. But I mean like possession, passes, attempts on goal, and everything. Atalanta have been better, but as you can see, the main stat is the scoreline, and at the moment it's 1-1 as we go into the interval. And I'm going to take a short break during the break, and I'll see you again soon, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Hello. 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 And we are back. Back from our halftime oranges. It's 1-1. Atalanta, AC Milan. It's been a decent half. A decent display by Atalanta. Where'd you go now? Yeah. Here we go. The boys are coming back out to play. Milan are out. Atalanta are out. Kicking off Atalanta from right to left. And here we go. Here we go. Konaseki. So Ahano. He had a great chance. Ahano blazed it over the bar. I know the ball was bounced up, but anyway, Atalanta did eventually equalise. So let's look at the teams. They're the same, I think, both of them. Of course, we saw Bresciani come on for Derun. That's the only change of the match, it looks like, thus far. There's AC Milan on the ball. Let's see AC Milan's team lineup. Pretty much the same, is it? Yep, it must be. Same team. So just one change. Ooh, Jimenez goes for the spectacular bicycle kick, but boots it 100 yards into the sky. And along that way, kicks Bresciani slightly on the foot. So it's a goal kick to Atalanta. Oh, did Rafael Leao come off? Let's have a look. I didn't see that. I missed that. Yeah, Leao came off for Nkunku. Okay. Wonder what was the reason for that. Was he injured, Leao? Took me a while to spot that. Couldn't see him. Nkunku is on up front alongside Jimenez for Milan. Nkunku, bloody hell, he was at Chelsea for like 10 years and he barely played. Here's Ahano, carries the ball forward. Pasadic now, comes in field, plays it wide down the right hand side. Zappa Costa, De Catala, puts the ball into the 6-yard box but straight into Manyan's arms. And he throws the ball out of play because Tomori is down. He's slapping the floor. It looks like he got a nick off the ground. Yeah, he caught his studs on the ground. And might have tweaked his knee, it looks like. Hopefully it's not bad. But he's down. He hasn't come back up. Ball's out of play. Meanwhile, we'll look at the replay of the couple of goals in the game thus far. That Lookman goal was a trademark Lookman goal. One touch out of his feet and smash. Hopefully Lookman... Oh, there's Leao looking on. Doesn't look too pleased. Looks a bit bored. Hopefully tomorrow's injury isn't a bad one. Maybe just slightly jarred his knee. He caught his studs on the grass. Hope it doesn't look too bad. He's up on his feet. He's walking off. Slight limp. Maybe you can walk it off, run it off, and he'll be fine. We'll see. We'll find out in a couple of minutes, in a few seconds. Here's Mannion on the ball. Restarts the game. Pavlovic. Mannion. Here's Tomori. Looks fine. Throw into Milan. Here's Zappacosta on the right wing. Bresciani. Come on, Atalanta. I'm supporting Atalanta for this match. You know, they're the underdogs. They've got their form isn't the best compared to AC Milan. They got 4 draws in a row. Can they break that draw curse and get a win tonight? Here's Edison, crosses straight to Mannion. He was on the stretch and crossed it on the volley, which wasn't easy. Hence why the ball wasn't a good ball. Here's Mannion now on the ball. Tomori looks fine. Mannion now. Boots it forward. Let's Pulisic. Let's see who else is on the bench for Milan. We've got Terracciano, De Winter, Loftus-Cheek, Atkami, Odegaard. They don't have that many subs on the bench. I mean, not many names I recognise. Looks like a pretty young bench. Meanwhile, Milan with Mannion on the ball to Modric. Gabbia brings the ball forward. Salamakers, Tomori, Salamakers. Down this near side. Lovely, almost a great 1-2 with Gabbia, Salamakers. Edison wins the ball, great turn, plays it forward to Palisalic. The Catala, oh come on, control that. Well done, plays it wide to Lookman. Back to the Catala. Down this near side, left hand corner. Tries to play 1-2 with Lookman, but Milan defend that quite well. And here's Salamakers. Wins a free kick. Imagine if this is another draw for Atalanta. That would be 5 draws in a row. Damn. I would rather have 3 losses and 2 wins than 4 draws in a row. Because at least you get 6 points from those 2 wins and 3 losses than just 5 points from 5 draws. That's terrible. Here's Fofana, heads it back to Gabbia. Richie Rich. And Konku. Milan haven't really created anything really. And with Leao off, I mean, they've got Jimenez and Kunku up front, but Jimenez especially, he's a specialist number 9. He needs service. Because he's not involved in this game whatsoever thus far. He's a finisher, he needs service. Here's Bresciani now on the ball for Atalanta. Ahano, the wide left centre back, pushing all the way forward as usual. Here's the Ketela. Cusano, Bresciano. Time to turn, plays it wide here to number 47. Bernasconi, Bresciani. Back to the defenders. Number 4, Hein. I'm going to do a poll. Who would win? Who's gonna win? Atalanta, Milan, or draw? Meanwhile, it's free kick for AC Milan on the halfway line. Ricci plays it to Modric, to Salamakers, Modric, Tomori, infield to Fofana. Milan haven't made much headway going forward. They need to be a bit more creative and play with a bit more pace. Here's Mannion on the ball. Ricci collects the ball deep, back to Mannion. Fofana. Poor pass by Fofana. Here's Bresciani now. Atalanta win the ball back, but Fofana does well to win the ball and plays it forward to Jimenez. Jimenez now. Jimenez, can he turn? Gets fouled. Free kick to AC Milan, halfway inside Atalanta's half. They're taking their time, taking their time about it. I mean, there's no rush. It's still 1-1. Jimenez loses the ball, gets tackled by Bresciani. Ball plays forward to Lookman. He's got 2 men in front of him. Wide on his left, crosses. Blocked. The ball goes out for a corner for Atalanta. Jimenez, they're showing a replay of Jimenez getting tackled He goes down too easy. He's got to be a lot stronger as a centre forward to hold up the ball. So there's a pause in play because Jimenez is being attended to. He took a knock on the ankle. He's getting a bit of spray on his ankle. And as we resume, Berlusconi looks to whip one into the box. The corner. It's an outswinger. Can he put a decent ball in? Whips it in. Doesn't beat the first man. Wasted corner. Mannion collects and throws it wide. To Salamakers. Cross. Kondeseki claims the ball easily. But the ball's given back to AC Milan. Bit of a scrappy one so far. The second half, not a lot has happened. Jimenez goes down again. He's sat on the floor. Referee's like gesticulating something, but yeah, Jimenez is down. He needs treatment. I think he's coming off. Loftus-Cheek looks like he's coming on. Yep, he's coming on. Loftus-Cheek. Is he coming on for Jimenez? So a striker is coming off. Jimenez, Loftus-Cheek, an attacking midfielder / centre midfielder is coming on. Okay, Milan now on the ball. Here's Richie Rich. Fofana. Plays it down the middle to Salamakers. Tries to play a clever ball to Nkunku when he should have just shot. He should have just had a shot on goal. Salamakers. It was a good run from deep. He collects the ball outside of the box. Tries to play a clever reverse ball to Nkunku, but he overhits it and it goes out for a goal kick. He went for the more difficult option. He should have just shot. You never know. There was an opportunity to shoot as well. But anyway, here's AC Milan coming forward. Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. The ball goes out for a goal kick. Come on, guys. Ladies and gents, vote who's going to win on my poll. Atalanta. At the moment, it's Atalanta 0%. Milan 0%. Draw 0%. Because I have 0 votes. Come on, Atalanta. There's a lot of scrappiness going on. Oh, he got nutmeg. Pasalic. I keep saying Pasalic. I keep saying Palicic. It's Pasalic. Not Palicic. Loftus-Cheek. It looks like he's playing up front alongside Nkunku. Oh, crossed into Loftus-Cheek. He heads it on target, but it bounces down comfortably into Kanaseki's hands. And Nkunku could have, if he reacted quick enough, he could have toe poked it into the net. It was a good cross by Batasegi. Loftus-Cheek heads it down into the ground. He tries to find Nkunku, but Kanaseki read it and collected the ball comfortably. But it was a good cross. Decent jump from Loftus-Cheek. Anyway, here's Milan on the ball. Rich. Loftus-Cheek does well, holds off the challenge, plays it into Batasegi, and he wins a free kick. Down on the far side, the left wing. An opportunity for Milan to swing one in. Loftus-Cheek looking sharp. So free kick down the far side on the left wing. Modric whips one in. Cleared for a corner. AC Milan corner. Bresciani heads it back out for a corner for Milan. Modric plants the ball down. He's going to whip one in. An in-swinger on his right foot. Can he clear the first man? Yes, he can. Kanaseki gets a hand to it. Oh, scramble in the box. Loftus-Cheek screws the ball wide. I thought it took a deflection, but no, it didn't. The initial shot by number 56, Salamakers, is saved. Comes back out to Loftus-Cheek, but it did deflect out for a corner. Here's Batasegi with a left-footed in-swinger. Whips one in. Punched away by Kanaseki, but still in the box. Modric. And Nkunku on the left wing. Whips one in again. Headed back. Ooh. Fofana. It was headed back across the goal from, who was that? Gabbia? Was that Gabbia? To Fofana. Batasegi back post heads it into the penalty spot for Fofana, who hits the ball wide. He volleys the ball like 5 yards wide. Goal kick to Atalanta. Well, I need to sit up straight. Stop slouching. Loftus-Cheek driving forward, plays it wide to Batasegi. Can he turn and shoot? No, he can't. Nkunku. Here's Richie. Salamakers. Tomori's cross is cleared, but the ball comes back out to the Milan players. Here's Pavlovic. Batasegi, can he control the The ball was like a hot potato for him, but he manages to play it back to Gabbia, Tomori, Richie, Fofana. Loftus-Cheek plays it back to Tomori. Well, Fofana now collects the ball. And Nkunku. Atalanta at 6s and 7s at the moment. Milan playing it quicker, sharper. Here's Modric saying that he loses control of the ball. Here's Bresciani now. Well defended by Richie. Good covering. It was 2 against 3 for Atalanta in that moment, but Richie done well to tackle, running back, tracking back, tackling Bresciani. Milan are back on the ball. Here's Modric. Tomori plays it forward. It's Nkunku. And Nkunku asking for a free kick, but no, play on. Get up, son. Here's the Catalan. We've barely seen the Catalan in the second half. This game the second half has been 50-50, I think. Let's take a look at the stats so far in the second half. Possession 58% to Atalanta to 42 to Milan. So it's Milan are playing better though the second half. So a couple of subs on for Atalanta. Bellanova coming on, and Jim City is coming on for Ahano. So Bellanova is a wing back. I think he might be playing right wing back, and Jim City is a centre back. So yeah, looks like Jim City is coming on for Ahano, and is Zappacosta coming off? I don't know. Bellanova is on. Is on the right wing back position. Zappacosta is still on. Let's take a look. Bernasconi, the left wing back, is coming off. Has come off for Bellanova, but Bellanova has gone to the right wing back position, and Zappacosta has gone to the left, vacated by Bernasconi. And you've got Jim City straight swap for Ahano. The left centre back coming on for another centre back. Another left centre back, it looks like. Jim City now on the ball. Number 19. Plays it back to Pasalic. I keep saying Pasalic. Zappacosta. Jim City. Pasalic. Kosunu, Bellanova, imagine it's another draw for Atalanta. They don't look like scoring in the second half. They haven't done anything. Come on, chop, let's get going. Here's Lookman, Pasalic, Jim City. Sex in the Gym City. Here's Hein with a few Heinekens. Bellanova. The Catala down the right wing, comes in field, finds Pasalic finds Costa out wide on this left wing, plays it infield to Lookman. Kosunu. Jim City comes forward now. Bresciani. AC Milan now dropping deeper and deeper, creating that low block. A cross by Bellanova, but straight to the goalkeeper, Mannion. Here's Atalanta on the ball. Zappacosta on the left. Bresciani. Edison. Lookman loses the ball. Loftus-Cheek drives forward to Nkunku. Back to Salamakers, just outside the box. Passes it back, tries to find Tomori, but it's intercepted by Pasalic. Here's Zappacosta now. Plays it forward to De Catalao. Good hold-up play. Back out wide to Pasalic. He comes infield past Modric. Modric pulls him back. That's a yellow card. Modric tried to hold hands there. Held his hand. Wanted to hold it on for longer. Pulls him back. Sorry, it wasn't his hand. It was his shirt. He went past him with his Pasalic. And Modric, to stop him, had to pull him back by his shirt. He gets a yellow card. Free kick to Atalanta. Inside. Halfway inside AC Milan's half. Here's Bellanova down this right hand side now. To Catala. Looks for the foul, but nothing. They just got tangled up and he loses the ball. Milan win it and then boot it out for Ricci to chase. Here's Karnaseki. Zappacosta. Modric now comes forward, drives forward with the ball down this left wing. The ball pops its way forward to Pavlovic, back to Modric. Oh, nice pass to Ricci, but he loses control. Good covering by Bresciani and cleared by Bresciani. It's Brescianini. Yeah. Meanwhile, AC Milan on the ball whilst I'm practicing and fixing my pronunciations of players. Milan are on the ball with Gabbia. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Nice little flick. 1-2 with Nkunku. Loftus-Cheek. To Salamakers. Is he pulled back? Nope. Play on, says the ref. Atalanta with the ball. Ederson. I haven't seen much of Ederson in the second half. He hasn't got on the ball enough, in my opinion. Here's the Catalan now. Drops in deep, picks up the ball, plays it wide to Bellanova on the right wing. Here's Bellanova. Is he going to cross it? He does. But dealt with easily by Tomori. 79 minutes on the clock. Can we have a winner here, please? Here's Lookman on the left wing. Wins a corner. The crowd go wild. The Atalanta Ultras are trying to suck that ball into the net. Even if I can't hear anything, I'm just guessing. It's the TV's on mute. The stream is on mute, so I can't hear anything. Okay, Brescianini with an outswinger corner down this left hand side. Whips it in. Header. Oof. Goes wide for a goal kick. Hein jumps up well, but couldn't get enough power or direction onto the goal. The ball goes 2 yards wide, or a yard wide off the far post. Zappacosta is coming off, and the Catala is coming off. No, Pasalic and the Catala are coming off for Musa, the former AC Milan player, and Samadic. Or is Musa on loan? Is he on a loan? I know he used to play for AC Milan the last season. But Musa is coming on, whether he is on loan or not. Centre midfielder. And who was the other one again? Who came on? Samadic. Eight minutes to go. Here's Ricci for AC Milan. Modric. Loftus-Cheek has impressed me since he's come on. His touch, awareness, his vision, link-up play has been good thus far. Loftus-Cheek has done well. He's dropping in very deep to collect the ball, mind you. So there's not much firepower up front for AC Milan. You've got like two number 10s spearheading the attack for AC Milan. They miss a Rafael Leao or a proper number 9. They need a proper striker, AC Milan. They're really lacking someone with a bit of punch up front. Good defending there by Atalanta. Clearance up to Musa. Is Musa playing up front? Is this the same Musa who played for AC Milan? Or is it a different one? Let's have a look. Quick look. It is, isn't it? Musa is an American professional soccer player. Yep, he's on loan. Plays for Atalanta on loan from AC Milan. Okay. So they are allowed, unlike the Premier League, they are allowed to play against their parent club in Serie A. In the Premier League, you can't play against your parent club. That's the rule. Is that Acosta? Goes for a shot. Oh, what a save! What a shot, what a save by Mannion. I thought that was going in. We got a perfect view from this angle. That was a great shot. Costa running back the clock. Or whatever you call it. With a great shot. Mannion pulling off a great save. Corner kick. Whipped in. Cleared. Shot back in by Costa, but it goes a yard wide. It drags it wide. As you see the replay, it was a great shot. It looked like it was going in, but Mannion with a strong hand tips it over the bar. Whew. That was a good attempt. It looked like it was going in. Great save by Mannion, showing his class. He is a very good goalkeeper. Here's Lookman now. Does well. Plays the ball out to Bresciani on the left side. Modric comes in and gets fouled by Bresciani. It's Milan now. 4 minutes to go of normal time. Well done, Bellanova. Rampaging down this right wing. Smardic plays the ball in. Milan clear. Loftus-Cheek carries the ball forward and kicks the ball out for a throw-in for Atalanta. Lookman down this left wing. Bursts past Modric of ease, puts in a decent ball into the box. No one there. No one in the box. The ball goes out on the other side for a throw-in for Milan. Distance covered, Richie 11.1 km. Edison 10.8 km. Yeah, Richie's put in a lot of work. He's everywhere. He is everywhere. Pressing, charging about the pitch, closing people down, bursting forward like he is doing now. He doesn't get the ball though. 9 times out of 10 he doesn't get the ball when he goes forward, but he's running. He's running for the team. Like he's in Atalanta. With Smardic, Edison, Jim City, Lookman. Jim City comes forward. Good turn in the box. Oh, Musa can't get a proper shot on the goal. It goes out for a corner anyway. They get another chance with this set piece. Can they get the winning goal? Just throw men forward, man. You need to win. When was the last time you won? Like 5 games ago. It's a corner to Atalanta. Who's coming on for Milan? It's Oh, ball in the box. Corner is taken. Manyan loses the ball, but he gets fouled. It's a free kick to AC Milan. Afkami. Oh man, I can't pronounce that. It's an African name, isn't it? Zachary. Let's just call him Zachary. He's coming on for Milan. He's come on for Salas Makers. '89th minute. Looks like it's going to be a draw. Another draw. 5 draws in a row for Atalanta. At least they finished the game stronger. Let's see how long left of injury time. The board should come up soon. Meanwhile, Edison plays it long. Cleared by Richie. Or Zachary, sorry, that was Zachary. The sub. Here's Musa. Zappacosta. 5 minutes added on. We've got 5 minutes of additional time added on to this game. Can we get a winner? Guys, I still don't have any votes. Who's gonna win? We've got 4 minutes of injury time. Gabbia clears for Milan. Loftus-Cheek tries another flick on but totally misses the ball. Here's Gabbia. Modric. Not had the best of games, Modric. Hasn't got on the ball much. Hasn't been able to dictate the match for Milan. Here's Bresciani. Loses the ball. But Atalanta win the ball back again. Here's Edison now. Drives forward to Zappacosta. Lookman, just couldn't get them on the ball. The ball from Zappacosta was just a bit too far ahead of him. Richie is down, probably with cramp. Oh, he did get caught by Bresciani. Yep, he just got caught on the toe. I think Milan will be happy with the point. To go away from home in any league to get a point is not bad. But frustration once again for Atalanta. It looks like this. We've got 2.5 minutes to go. Manyan pumps it long. Jim City clears. He finds Lookman. Takes on his man. Gabbia. And Gabbia fouls. He gets a yellow. 2 minutes to go. Gabbia, there you go on the replay, just takes out Lookman. Gabbia gets a yellow. Samadic is going to pump it long into box. Or is it Zappacosta? They're both standing on the ball. Zappacosta, dummies. Samadic crosses. Corner kick. This might be the last chance now. Samadic with the corner. Is there an off the ball incident? No, nothing. Just a collision in the box. Samadic with an outswinger on his left foot. This might be the very last chance of the game. Cleared by Loftus-Cheek. Here's Musa. Belanova. Musa. Kosanu. Plays it wide to Belanova. Oh. Brasciani gets barged off the ball. And he's holding his calf. It looks like he pulled a cramp. He's got a cramp. Yeah, Brasciani's got a cramp. He's holding his calf. Is it a cramp? But that looks like it's over. The last action of the match. Yeah, but it's a cramp. Where are Atalanta in the table? Let's have a look. That's it. Full time. Atalanta won, AC Milan won. The second half was a bit wasn't a great quality. It was a bit end to end as well, but no real proper chances on either end. AC Milan disappointing. I expect better from AC Milan, but Atalanta frustrated. They must be frustrated with another draw. They didn't deserve to win. They didn't do enough to win, but draw in the end was a fair result. As we see the highlights, brief highlights. Lookman goal was the highlight of the match. Zappacosta had a good shot. A few bits and bobs, but nothing much else to report. Overall though, it was a decent game, a lot of action. Not enough clear-cut chances for me, but yeah. Final score 1-1. Thank you for watching, everyone. I might do the League Cup is tomorrow. I might do a League Cup game. I'm not sure. If I don't do it, I'll see you on the weekend. I'll do another Italian match, a Serie A match. But yeah, come on Atalanta, I'm rooting for you, the underdog. They play decent football, they've got decent players. Is this their fifth? This is their fifth draw in a row. Let's have a look at the form guide. This is their fifth draw in a row, including this Champions League. So they drew 1-1 with Como. They drew 0-0 with Lazio. They drew 0-0 against Slavia Prague. They drew against Cremonese 1-1, and tonight 1-1 against Milan. They're doing the Juventus from last season. Juventus couldn't stop drawing last season. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, whatever. And I'll see you again soon. Peace.